Thumbcoast TV and WGRT bring you St. Clair County at the Mackinac Policy Conference. Sponsored by the Community Foundation of St. Clair County, Michigan Mutual, and Eastern Michigan Bank.
Welcome back to live coverage of the Mackinac Policy Conference. I am Josh Chapman, joined now by Cody Kangas from Michigan Tech University. Cody, not to be confused by Northern Michigan University, which I almost snafu'd on.
We're peers. We're buds. We're part of the UP group.
The Alliance. There we go. So, we were talking offline. One of the things that you do, I'm sure folks at home are saying, why is Josh talking to someone from, the
way up
UP
north
and from St. Clair County? But can you give us a little bit of background on maybe some partnerships or influence that you may have had in the St. Clair County region?
Yeah, absolutely. So, over the last couple of years, we've had the privilege of partnering with Pete Lacey and SC4 to be part of the STEAM Fest. So picturing thousands of kids interacting with K-12 STEM outreach, going to the NASA Center, right? And just getting people and families really excited about launching into career pathways.
And so there's been a lot of conversation about STEM and STEAM and, which one do we use interchangeably. But I think a lot of folks don't always understand what is STEM or STEAM and why is it so important for kids, especially early in their academic career to get involved.
Yeah, so STEM, science, technology, engineering, math. The A is arts, right? And, why is it important? I think, when you look at what is happening in the world, how things work, what is it? STEM is behind everything. And when you think about the art side of it, what is the design? What is that application? So, ultimately, these events that SC4 is putting on and getting kids excited, the bottom line, it's all about sparking curiosity, right? Getting people to say, why is that working the way it does? Or how is this happening? And engaging them in that ability to ask the next question, asking why. And if you can start with that, and you start with that spark, maybe they'll go on to Google and look at some more. They'll go to their library, they'll ask their teachers, they'll ask their friends. And it's just getting excitement and enthusiasm behind learning.
So if I'm a parent at home or a person that runs youth programming, what are some of the things that we can do, from the enrichment side that can really spark a child's interest in STEM activities? And why is that so important?
I would say just try anything, right? Like when it comes down to curiosity, you may not know the answer. You may not know if this is going to be fun, but you're not going to know until you try it, right? Engineering isn't for everybody. Healthcare isn't for everybody. Math, whatever. But you don't know until you give it a shot. And I think the programs that SC4 offers, some of the things that we have at Michigan Tech, we've had a 50-year running summer program. We travel the country doing varying events, right? It's at the end of the day, it's saying, hey, you could be on your screen or you could set it aside for 20 minutes and tinker with these 5 objects and see how they work. Those are the little pieces that getting them to ask why and getting them just to try something new and different and explore, you never know where it's going to take them.
I love it. Well, Kyle, it's been a pleasure. Obviously, we know, in the field, the need for students exploring and perfecting their task in the STEM space for employers and manufacturers and different things like that. So good luck while you're up here on the conference. And
Thank you.
Great job for creating that next generation of rocket scientists.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Take care.
And thank you for joining us on the Mackinac Policy Conference.
To hear more from this conversation, visit thumbcoast.tv.